You tell me, how often does an average Toastmaster give a rehearsed speech or a prepared speech? How often? An average Toastmaster in a year, how often? Once a month? Average? I love you and... I love you and you did. That's awesome. An average Toastmaster. I love you and you're smoking crack. Okay. Does anyone see that maybe not 12 times a year? I mean, no, now some may, but I'm saying an average. Would you agree? How many times? Yell it out. Okay, not everyone at once. That won't work. Yell a couple. Twice. Four. What's that? Well, that's great, but how many does an average Toastmaster do? An average. Okay, is 4 fair? 4 or 5, okay? And if, for our special people, that's great. The average, let's just say 4. Is that fair? So an average Toastmaster does a prepared speech once every 3 or 4 months. So in a year, 4. So here's the problem that I see with that. Because let me explain what I did. You see, I'm not special. I'm a guy who used the tool of Toastmasters better than most. That's it. Because if an average Toastmaster, this is what happens. We give a speech, we get feedback. We give a speech, we get feedback. We write a new speech, we give the speech, we get feedback. We write a new speech, we give the speech, we get feedback. See the problem? Now, here's what I did just between when I won my regional speech, which is now called the semifinals. I had 77 days between that moment and the World Championship. I gave my speech 22 times. The same speech. So here was an average day for Darren. I would go to a morning club, breakfast club, give the speech, and get feedback. Go to my day job, work until lunchtime. Go to a lunchtime club, give the speech, and get feedback. I would then work the rest of the day. In the evening, I would leave my work, and I would go to a community club and give the speech, and get feedback. In a day, I'm not special. I use the tool of Toastmasters, the process, better than most. You see, if you gave the same speech 3 times in a day, do you think it would get better? Yeah. Yes, of course it would. See, I'm a paid professional. I get paid really well. I only have 4 speeches, but they're really good. And I get paid a lot. Not today. So that's the one mistake I think we make at Toastmasters. We teach people to write a new speech, but we never teach them to incorporate the feedback.